I am Kenny Kim, and my mission is to travel the world, find people, and share their stories of redemption. I've spent the last 3 decades as a martial artist, and my time on the mats has impacted me in incredible ways. I am so excited to go visit Liberdade Academy in downtown Nashville. This gym is run by my good friends Milton and Alex. They're an incredible husband and wife team and Jiu Jitsu world champions. This is Dean Thomas, a UFC veteran, Brazilian Jiu Jitsu black belt, and part of the Dana White's Looking for a Fight on UFC's YouTube channel. We're headed to Fowl, a local spot known for Nashville hot chicken. They have been featured on Food Network, in Southern Living magazine, and the Wall Street Journal.
All right, so you ready for some chicken?
Man, I stay ready for chicken.
Hey, I know you're ready for chicken. I know you're ready for chicken, but I'm ready for chicken.
You said we're gonna have a contest on who could do the
listen,
hottest one.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Can you eat hot chicken?
Come on, man.
All right, I got you.
I
Come
was
on.
born eating hot chicken.
All right, let's do it. We're here at Fowl.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be Nashville's hottest, spicy hot, and the hottest chicken.
Well, I like that already. You had me at chicken.
So I was told that we have to try I don't know. I don't even know if I want to try it.
The poultry guy. Well, first off, like I'm a wordsmith.
Okay.
And that is very clever.
So we're gonna have a contest. We're going to see who can eat this chicken and not drink water or any kind of beverage. The first person to drink water or beverage loses.
Oh my God. Okay.
You in?
I'm in.
And you become the champion of hot chicken. That's it. I mean, listen,
Party
we're
Fowl's hot
competitive.
chicken. Yeah, let's do it. I'm down. I'm in.
We're in.
I'm in.
Let's do it. Whoa, there they are. Hey, Alex. What's up, brother? Milton.
What's up, man?
Hi.
Obviously, you guys live here in Nashville, so you're pretty familiar with the customs of the hot chicken.
Yes.
Right. So,
Give me some hot chicken.
yeah, so we are going all in. We're going in with the Poultrygeist. The
guys know
hottest
what that
chicken
is?
that they have here.
That's the
You've
highest of the
been
highest.
warned. Poultry guys.
Yes. So,
Okay.
The contest is we're going to all take a bite of it, and the first one to take a drink
or
loses.
eat a piece of bread or
eat a piece of
whatever.
bread is going to lose.
Oh, that's
He's gonna lose.
So the loser is gonna pay for it.
All right, perfect.
And we get to chase it with beer. Now, listen, we're having another contest because we're very competitive. I know we're competitive. Everybody competes, everybody's competitive. We're gonna put 4 beers out here. Well, actually, he doesn't
I
drink
don't
beer.
drink- I
So
don't drink.
Coca-Cola
Yeah, I'll drink
or
it.
whatever.
Okay. All right.
And we're gonna cheers,
Yes.
and we're gonna see who can drink it the fastest. Only thing I'm good at is drinking beer. So if I lose this,
He's the
I'm
heavy,
done.
he's the heavy betting favorite here, so like, yeah.
I don't drink beer.
I don't care. I'm trying to win right now. Listen, I'm competitive.
Dean already lost, so he's big. He already lost.
So the loser pays. Only thing I want to do is I want to win because listen, my jiu-jitsu ain't that good. The loser is gonna pay for the entire table.
All right. Yeah.
You guys ready? Bet.
I think I took your card earlier.
Bet. Everybody.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got a question for you. What's up? Has anybody died or been called an ambulance for eating the poultry rice?
There's your answer. There's your answer.
We have 2 challenges. First one is drinking beer.
We're gonna pick it up. You can take as many gulps as you want, but you can't take it off your mouth. If you spew, you've already lost. All right, to Nashville. I haven't done this. All right, let's do it, guys. Go.
You lost. You lost.
Oh, you lost.
I forgot that they got
Dean's competitive. Dean is.
You already lost.
Sorry, sound guy.
Champion.
Yeah, how the hell did you do that so fast?
I definitely lost that one. I don't like beer. Kenny won. He was a man.
Oh my God, that's
Speaking
here.
of short careers,
Oh my God, yes. I think this is gonna be it. Matt made episode 1. We're done.
yo,
Like,
look at that chicken.
I'm sweating already. Seriously, I'm sweating. You guys be ready to call an ambulance, please. We're just getting cheers. Oh, God. Oh, my gosh. I'm still chewing. You guys didn't eat it.
There's a method to the madness. You have to eat the hot chicken and then you have to pretend like it doesn't bother you. You just have to keep calm, cool, just like in jiu-jitsu. You cannot let the other person know like what you're feeling inside. Like I want to vomit every time I step on the mat for a competition, but the other person can't know.
You must be immune from all them pumpkin spice lattes.
It's a white girl power.
No, he's a loser, but
I don't care. I'm a loser.
My mouth is burning. I'm just not a baby like you guys. Their face is sweating and their mouth is like, ah.
You gonna do it again?
He cannot stand that I win. Kenny sweating up a storm, Dean tapping out. Milton's definitely trying to like keep it together because he will never want to lose to me.
I'm gonna die. Hurry.
Julie, no.
It'll be the first casualty.
Do I get on the Hall of Fame here? Like, can you guys take my picture, please?
I want to be champion, but I think, I don't know.
I don't have it in me. Coach, tap out.
I'm quitting. I tap out.
My esophagus hurts. I can't tap right now.
Kalani
My son's watching. I can do it. Kalani, I can do it.
was not even phased. Easy peasy. All them, they're babies.
All right, you win.
I win.
I'm like a zombie right
You
now.
are like a zombie.
I win the beer challenge. Alex wins the chicken challenge.
Hands down.
Anyhow, guys, listen, Alex, Milton, thanks for having us here in Nashville. We had a great time, great training, great atmosphere. The food was great, atmosphere is great. I can't wait for tomorrow. I'm here in Nashville at Liberdade Jiu Jitsu. We're gonna be training, we're gonna be sweating, we're gonna be rolling around a little bit. I'm actually gonna be rolling with Heather, and I'm gonna hear her story.
Me and Heather had a one-on-one conversation just talking about how jiu-jitsu has influenced her life and the impact that it's had on her personality, and what it means to her. Do you follow jiu-jitsu?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Quite a lot. I've been following him and his wife for quite a long time, Alex. Kind of like one of my, like, I know it sounds silly, but like mentors.
No, it's not. That's not silly at all.
Like, so we walked in the doors like the week that they opened, and I like fell in love here. Like, I was really intimidated, honestly.
Yeah.
I was like, you know, like Alex is like one of my mentors, like Milton's like a world champion, and it was like intimidating. But then like I walked in, and these people are like so down to earth. Jiu-jitsu is really hard, and you have to like learn to be uncomfortable. And I think that rolls over into life. You got to learn to be uncomfortable in life and like take things as they are. I have to make myself uncomfortable to get better. I think that goes like rolls over into life as well, you know.
Yeah. We talked a lot about the parallel between life and jiu-jitsu, like it mirrors each other, right? And we talked a lot about that with Milton and Kenny. If there was one theme that you think you could take away from jiu-jitsu that really, really, really captures life, what would that be?
It teaches you to be uncomfortable and to pull yourself out of uncomfortable situations. And life is uncomfortable, you know. You got to find a way out, you know.
So Heather's telling me her story and the impact that jiu-jitsu's had on her life, and it made me feel a sense of pride knowing how important jiu-jitsu is for people, especially for young women in this country.
Man, you know, as we were talking about the benefits of training, I mean, for me, it's like, you know, I may have a long night, tiring day. When you get on the mats, just a few rounds, sweat like this, man, not a worry. Not a worry, you know, I mean, everything is, I'm not saying my problems go away, but man, I can deal with it better. You know, it's like tranquility. Like, this is like, you know, zen, my zen.
It calms the anxiety, it calms the stress.
Everything. It's a safe zone for me. Like, I can be in there and not feel threatened. I can be in there, feel empowered. I can be in there and be myself with whoever, race, religion, social class, ethnicity, it doesn't matter. It just makes me the person that I am. It keeps me humble. It keeps me the man that I am today. And that's what the mat does.
What's the end game for jiu-jitsu?
Of course, you're in game. Everybody wants their black belt.
You said everybody wants their black belt, but there's a lot of black belts running around here, but they're still here. That's not the end game.
No, absolutely. I just want to get better. I want to be a better person. I want to keep doing something that I love. Every day on the mat is a new challenge.
You know, I always use the mat as a metaphor for life. And I talked to her about, you know, in the future, like becoming a black belt. She said, oh, that's the end game. I want to become a black belt. But Dean mentioned, you see a lot of black belts here. They're still training. So that's not the end game. It's the progress. It's the step-by-step getting to that point. It's having a goal, getting to the next step. And so whether it's on the mat or off the mat, it's always setting that goal and getting to the next step. When you get there, you set another goal and you get there.
It translates into life, like outside of the mats. You know, as we were kind of talking about yesterday. You know, speaking of life, you know, you briefly talked about your childhood yesterday. I mean, what was the hardest thing for you, kind of, you know, growing up in an environment where you were abused and you weren't loved? Like, what was the hardest part?
My name's Heather. I was born in Seaford, Delaware. I am 31. Outside of jiu-jitsu, my hobbies are cooking and being out in nature, climbing, hiking, backcountry camping. I love all that stuff, and it just makes me happy to be there in nature. My mom was a raging alcoholic and drug addict. My dad and her both had joint custody of me and my younger brother. One day I remember showing up to my dad's house with a black eye. My dad was like really upset, and I was terrified to tell my dad what had happened. And I remember sitting on the couch with my godfather at the time, and I explained to him that my stepfather had blackened my eye, and he was also hitting my mom and abusing my little brother. Long story short, my father got full custody of me and my younger brother at the time, and then he married this woman who I would say was my stepmother, and she was mentally and physically abusive towards me. I just remember always being hit all the time. Whether she would backhand me, pull my hair. It was tough. My dad was out of town all the time, and I was always like stuck with her. And I don't know if my dad was just like happy to have someone that could help take care of his kids with him, because in photos and in front of people, she was a good mom. You know, she took us to doctor's appointments. She took us to our, cheerleading practice and, football games and stuff like that. So like on paper, it looked good, but behind closed doors, it was really, really tough growing up with her. She's like a big reason for a lot of my insecurities. She would just always tell me how my sister was prettier than me and my friends were better looking than me and how I wasn't skinny enough or I didn't have boobs or a butt and like things like that. I think I remember like trying to call 911 one time, and she like unplugged the phone and like hit me with the phone and like sent me to my room. And I was petrified. I was scared of her. But she, like at the time, she was the only person I knew as like mom. And I guess I thought like, oh, well, this is how like moms are supposed to be. I would find myself in like relationships that weren't very healthy. Like I had a boyfriend in high school that, picked me up by my throat and slammed me onto a bed. I've had like domestic abuse. I dated guys with drug habits and alcohol habits. I found myself in horrible relationships, toxic relationships. I found myself in another relationship where a guy domestically like assaulted me. This is the second dude that grabbed me by the throat and shoved me into a corner. And I allowed this stuff to happen because I thought that's all that I deserved, and that I wasn't like capable of being like having like a love that was healthy. And I thought like relationships were yelling at each other and making up and stuff like that. I don't know. Sorry, I'm getting kind of emotional, but all these things that have happened to me really, traumatized me. I suffer from a lot of like depression and anxiety, just trying to like figure out where I belong in the world. Until like I found jiu-jitsu, honestly. I tried a class and I fell in love with jiu-jitsu. I met a really great community, just in general, of like great people. It's helped me like build relationships with women that I I didn't think it was capable to build a relationship with a woman and be encouraging and help one another grow. Like I never like felt that growing up, and I never really felt that until I joined the jiu-jitsu community. Mostly women who have been encouraging and just like empowering and like have like helped me with both my personal growth and, you know, my jiu-jitsu growth. Jiu-jitsu has given me the confidence to not tolerate toxic behavior from people. It alleviates my anxiety. I have horrible anxiety. I can have a really bad day and come to jiu-jitsu and all of that melts away. I am doing something that I really love and that I'm passionate about. Over the past like 6 years that I've been in jiu-jitsu, it's definitely developed me as a person on and off the mat. So, you know, like I said, emotionally, physically, mentally, the mats created the person I am today.
Heather has a very powerful story. As she's telling this story to me and Kenny, what I'm thinking is how her story can influence many other people just because she's overcome so much. How does it make you feel knowing that your story, and how you've overcome those challenges can empower many different people, especially many young women that also may be going through stuff? How does that make you feel?
That makes me feel really good because I know what it's like to be in a dark place. I know what it's like to feel hopeless and like anxious, and you just kind of want the world to stop. You want the world to end. I've dealt a lot with friends in my life, my high school sweetheart, like committing suicide. Like I don't want anyone to ever feel like they want their world to end, like that it's the end of the world and they can't get out of a dark place. And I really think like jiu-jitsu helps people with that. Like my story could, you know, possibly help somebody else. I really hope it does help somebody. Like I hope it helps somebody out. I hope somebody, like a wipeout girl, steps on the mats and, you know, finds her confidence, and she finds a female role model, and she finds healthy relationships with other women and men at that, you know.
You know, Heather, you know, thanks for being out here and sharing your story, because, you know, that not only did it inspire us, people are going to see the story, and, you know, even if it's just empowers one person, I think we've done a job, you know, and that's the whole basis of this show, is to empower people. You know, we just want to show how being on the mats, I mean, simple martial arts could empower people, and somebody like you, somebody like me, somebody like myself could benefit so much from it. And this is something that money can't buy. You can't buy this thing. You know, you can't buy happiness. You can't buy, you know, getting better from depression. You can't buy, you know, curing PTSD. This is stuff that you got to try, and this is stuff that you've overcome. So again, I applaud you and thank you for sharing your story.
Thanks for letting me share my story.
One thing I've always known and admired about Kenny was his willingness to bring everyone in the jiu-jitsu community together, and his reputation precedes him in the fact that he's the good guy in the community, and he's always trying to bring everyone together.
All right, so we're done. We're wrapped up here for training for the day, and we're hungry. So we're gonna head over to the Pig Leg Porker for some barbecue. I heard it was one of the best here in Nashville, so we'll see you guys there. Ready to dig in?
Oh, yes,
sir. I'm starving.
Barbecue. I heard Nashville barbecue was amazing. What do you guys like to eat? You know what? I'm kind of fed up with chicken.
I think you're just butthurt.
We had the hot chicken challenge last night, and my stomach isn't good right now. Ribs, maybe
Almost some red meat.
The brisket here.
Yeah, brisket,
is really good.
some red meat.
Oh, you know, sweet tea too.
Sweet
that
tea.
goes with. You're in the South. Come on. Hey, there they are.
Hey.
Good to have you join us.
There's your name.
Yeah.
I need my sweet tea. This diabetes don't feed itself.
Diabetes.
Yeah,
Diabetes. Guys,
Cheers.
sweet tea, cheers.
Cheers.
Great day today, guys.
Thank you.
Fine
Great
training
training.
out on the mountain, you guys. Dean and I go way back. We have traveled the country and taught together and even collaborated on some online training. And now, he has his own show on UFC's YouTube channel called The Dean Diaries. Dean, when was your last fight? Last UFC fight?
UFC fight? It was like 2008. Fighting was always kind of natural for me. but I always use jiu-jitsu. I always considered myself a jiu-jitsu guy because, you know, in jiu-jitsu, it's about problem solving. And for me, fights were always looked at as just like a problem. So finding the answers to different situations. So the philosophy of jiu-jitsu is what I always carried going into a fight.
There's a bad dude over here. You consider yourself a bad dude?
Not at all. I do not.
So you are protected tonight with you.
No, I'm protected from with y'all. Y'all protected me.
You protect us. You know, like whatever someone complains, we tell.
I'm like, do you know who this guy is?
Yeah.
Do you know who I'm with?
He's UFC.
All right, well, you know, later I have a challenge for us, so make sure you guys
So we rest.
Bring it. I ain't got nothing to lose. I done lost both of them.
take a nap, get cleaned up, and then we'll see you guys later for the challenge. Cool?
Yeah.
Easy.
Let's do it.
Oh, this is
Everybody high
We
five.
did it. You get a high five. You get a high five. You get a high five.
Now, this is what it's all about. Traveling to new places, experiencing the culture, the food, and getting to share it with friends.
What up? Come on in. Man, what's happening? Hey, we're getting ready, you know? Long day, right?
Yeah, man, but I mean, it was good though. You know, I mean, we got to talk to Heather about her story, man, and that was like, whew.
It was deep, man. It was
Heavy.
It was deep. It was emotional. Like I got goosebumps earlier during the match. Like
yeah.
it was, you know, I've heard these stories before, you know, but like actually hearing it, like
When people can open themselves up with this level of vulnerability, it's pretty therapeutic for them.
and that's the goal of this is for us to reach however many people, for her to influence anybody with a past, you know, that there is a chance and that, you know, you can get better and you know, the future is bright.
And I'm happy for her because like things are looking up for her. Like, you know, she's doing jiu-jitsu and like she looked like she's having a great time. She's got and she's got a good network. The positivity and the circle that she's keeping around her, I think is a really good step moving forward for her. But for me, you know, like hearing that story is kind of haunting, you know, like it brings me back to how I think I would react in some of them situations.
I don't know how I would have reacted. I would have probably, no, I know how I would have reacted in those days. I would have reacted with violence.
Yeah.
Because that's the only thing I knew.
Right.
Like I'm the exact opposite. What the mat, the jiu-jitsu has done for me is the exact opposite. I was a violent, mad, not a personable person back in the days.
Mm-hmm.
And so in those situations, only way for me to answer that is with violence or even with a louder voice, a threat, a curse. It's changed me 100%. I mean, like 180 degrees. Even for you, I mean, things have changed. I mean, like people can talk to you and like, man, this is the most non-violent person. I've never even seen you yell at anybody, even when you're coaching.
Because
you know?
now I have that temperament. Like I'm able, so like I have the patience and the temperament to be able to deal with things and I'm not holding it in. Like I have a voice now where I can express myself and not have to hold it in and then explode one day.
Again, it's amazing what being on the mat can do for you. All right, Dean, look, I got one more thing for us. You ready for another challenge? But it's not eating chicken, hot chicken, not drinking beer, no milkshakes.
All right. What do we got?
We're competitive. You're competitive, right?
I'm competitive. What do we got?
We're riding the mechanical bull.
Oh, I got experience.
You got experience?
I got experience. I've done that before.
Well, listen, let's give it a couple of tries. We got like a practice round.
Okay.
And I got the crew coming out there, so we're gonna meet them out there. We're gonna see who the best of the best is. We're gonna find the champion. We're getting on the podium today. I want that gold medal. I don't want the belt, baby. I want the bull riding belt.
You about to get embarrassed.
Let's get it.
When in Rome, do as the Cowboys do. This weekend was amazing. The chicken almost killed us, the training was incredible, and downtown Nashville knows how to party. Heather taught me that when life submits you, you can tap out. The game isn't over. There is always another round.
My name's Heather. I am Matt Maid.
I am Kenny Kim. We are Matt Maid.
Hey, what's up, guys? Kenny Kim here. That was incredible, right? First of all, thank you so much for being part of this very first episode of Matt Made. This show has been a dream of mine for years, and seeing it finally come to reality has been such an incredible experience. I got to watch the full episode a few days ago for the first time, and literally gave me chills. I trapped to Nashville, and hearing Heather's story has truly inspired me to do more for the jiu-jitsu community. The plan for season 1 is to film 7 more episodes, 7 more cities, and 7 more redemption stories. But I need your help to make this happen, okay? First thing you can do is, if you have not already, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. Then share this episode on social media with anyone you think would enjoy watching. And if you know any brands or companies that would want to join our mission and sponsor the Matt Made Show, please share this episode with them. But most importantly, if you have a jiu-jitsu redemption story, we want to hear it, okay? Who knows? Maybe we'll even come to your town and feature your home gym in an upcoming episode. All of our contact is in the description below. Looking forward to hearing from you guys. Love you. See you guys soon for episode 2. Let's roll.